Hello everyone, this is Andy Nick with Cross Christian Counseling Center, and this is the Mental Health Moment for August 2025. Today I want to talk about ADD and ADHD. Now, first of all, ADD stands for Attention Deficit Disorder. ADHD stands for Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. And we really have phased out ADD. We no longer are using that as a diagnosis anymore because it wasn't complete enough. Now, ADHD, Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder, has a couple of subcategories. That's impulsivity and inattentiveness. Now, when I was growing up in the 70s and the 80s, no one had ADD or ADHD. Boys, we ran and we were in the woods and on the fields and we were playing, and it was just all the time full energy. And girls were prim and proper and they did all the things that young ladies do. But then the 90s came and every little boy apparently suddenly had ADHD. So they were giving them medicines, and some of the time it worked really well, and some of the time it worked really badly. They had the opposite effect on them. Instead of calming them down, it made them more hyper. Why? Because they did not have a disorder. They were just little boys who were running around. So why am I talking about this today? It's because if you're of my generation or older, I have a couple of questions for you. So, do you have difficulty completing that very long checklist of stuff to do that you have on your refrigerator or your phone that seems to grow and grow, but nothing ever gets crossed off of it? Do you have difficulty paying attention in settings like, I don't know, a dinner party where you're standing there and suddenly you're thinking about, did I close the blinds? What color do I look best in? Is this something that I really even paying attention to? Well, congratulations. You have some signs of ADHD. Myself, I didn't know I had ADHD until I was in my late 20s and I was working on a master's degree in seminary. Some people naturally evolve through and grow out of it or naturally figure out how to deal with ADHD, particularly the impulsivity or the inattentiveness. But some people never do. And I just ask you to think about what are some key components of your behavior around other people? Do you find it hard to pay attention with others around you? Do you find it difficult to accomplish tasks? Again, I'm not diagnosing you in any way, shape, or form. I'm just encouraging you to take a strong look in the mirror and see perhaps there's something that we can do to assist you when it comes to these difficulties you're facing in your life. And also to be more aware of how all the kids around us, particularly the boys, may not be ADHD. They might just be little boys. And little girls, they might be ADHD, but they're so prim and proper and they're polite and they're withdrawn. They're aloof. Their heads in the clouds. They're not acting out like the boys are, but they might still be having ADHD signs and symptoms. Again, I just wanted to bring this to your mind and give you a chance to think about it. And if you have any questions, please shoot me an email at andynix@churchofthecross.net. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks for stopping by.